Hi there, guys, and welcome to week number 3, I think it is, of Yoganuary with Lizzie and I. Again, we are separate, unfortunately, just due to circumstance this week, but we're pretty determined to be together again next week, so fingers crossed that we'll be in the same space teaching together. So today's class is a restorative flow into meditation. So I know for a lot of us, when we hear meditation, it can kind of freak us out a little bit because perhaps we don't have a regular meditation practice. Perhaps this is something that's new to us and we've not explored it before. But today's meditation is going to be fully led, and I promise you, you will hopefully leave feeling just a few percent better than you did when you came to the practice. So keep an open mind for meditation today and just have an air of kind of curiosity and playfulness around it if it is scaring you. But I promise you it's nothing to be scared of today. So in terms of props, you're not going to necessarily need anything. As you can see, I've got a bolster, but this is not necessary. You can get anything that makes you feel really cushy and comfortable for the meditation part of the practice if you want it. So if you do, feel free to pause me now and go grab those bits. Then when you're ready, make sure you're wearing something super comfy. PJs will do, and we will get started. So we'll start today in all fours. So just make your way down into your all fours, and you're going to take the hands directly underneath your shoulders. Take your knees directly underneath your hips, and then tuck your toes under and really kind of smush the pads of your toes into the ground. You can kind of pad through the feet a little bit like a cat does to just really get that nice feeling of stretch across the soles of the feet, the knuckles of the toes. And then once you have a really nice purchase through the earth, through the feet, through the hands, through the knees, take the hips back towards your heels and then walk the hands forwards and just take a nice long stance through the sides of the waist in child's pose. Push the earth away from you just a little bit here so that the limbs are still engaging. Then as you inhale, let the belly really puff open and out. And then as you exhale, feel yourself kind of give way a little bit through the joints and the body. So there's a sense of softening on the exhale. You might close your eyes down here. So you take a few moments just to connect with your breath, to connect with your spine, to connect with your center. Now slowly pad the hands back underneath your shoulders. Bring yourself back into a neutral all fours. And then as you inhale, grip the fingertips, take the weight a little bit forwards of your wrists. And then as you exhale, take the weight all the way back to your hips. Tailbone lifts ever so slightly here. Inhaling to come forwards, weight over the wrists. Exhale, lift tailbone, belly back to the thighs. Open the chest. Inhale forwards, final time. Really spread those fingers nice and wide. Then exhale back. Now come back into your all fours. You can untuck the toes or keep them tucked here. It's totally up to you. Bring your awareness to your pelvis, specifically the tailbone. So like right at the top of your butt crack. I want you to send your awareness there. Then as you inhale, lift from that space. So then the belly spills out of the pelvis. The chest can glide through the gate of the shoulders. And then stay here for the exhale. Make sure that you're not like throwing the head back, but rather the chin is just kind of lightly buoyant. Feel the shoulder blades move down into the back body. Take a little wag of your imaginary tail left to right and right to left. And then as you exhale, attention back to the top of the bum. Begin to tuck tailbone under. Carve out the front body, press the earth away, and drop the head from the neck so that you're really letting the head just kind of hang from the top of the spine. And then take a few breaths here, and again, you might wag your imaginary tail, feel into the sides of the body. Should feel quite nice. Tension back to the tailbone. Inhale, lift. So now we just take these cat-cows, 1 breath per movement. Bringing the awareness to your tailbone, to your pelvis, so that this is where the movement is initiated from. Really articulating your spine. We're going to work with invigorating the spine through moving through different directions, the different directions that your spine can move. So that then when we get into meditation, we can work with bringing the energy up and down the spine with this newfound awareness that we've cultivated in movement. Come back into all fours. And then from here, take the right hand, stamp it down into the earth, press away from the ground, and inhale, take the left hand to the sky. So you take this nice open twist, look up. Then as you exhale, bend the left elbow and tap the left elbow to the inner right elbow. Exhale, inhale, open back up, reach up. Exhale, tap the inner elbow. Keep gripping the earth through the right thumb and the right index finger. Inhale, final time, look up. And then exhale, tap the elbow. From here, bring both hands back down, and then inhale, right hand up, press through the left hand. Exhale, bend your right elbow, tap the left inner elbow. Call this the elbow pit. Inhale, look up. Exhale, tap the pit of the left elbow. Final time, inhale. And exhale, tap. Both hands to the earth. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the tailbone, glide the chest. And then as you exhale, take the chest round to the left, up and arch, round the spine. Then inhale, chest round to the right, down and arch into cow. 2 more circles like that. So we barrel roll the spine. Just getting into the side body, into the side waist. And then we meet back in our cow pose, and we take this the opposite way. So there's the exhale that takes us round and up to the right. And then the inhale takes us down to the left. Twice more. Head and elbows can be involved as much as you like. You don't have to stay rigid. And then coming back into neutral with the spine. Once more, walk the hands forwards. Once more, take the hips back. Child's pose. Tent onto your fingers. Find more length in the spine by rooting your seat bones back towards your heels. Walking the fingertips a tiny bit further forwards. Take 1 more breath. Inhale. And then as you exhale, walk your hands back to your knees. Cross your ankles and bring yourself over the shins so you arrive in a comfortable seat. From your seat, we're going to come into kneeling. So take the hands in front of your knees, come onto your shins, and then from here, lift the right foot and place the bony part of the top of the right foot into the arch of your left foot. So you're kind of crossing the feet. Then take your weight back. Inner thighs pretty close together here. And I just want you to move backwards and forwards a couple of times and just kind of shift that top foot around a little bit so you begin to massage the sole of the left foot. Sending some love and some awareness into the sole of these feet of yours, these complex pieces of engineering. And then take the weight back. Right arch of foot is still on top of the left arch of the foot. Bring the weight all the way back. It might feel quite intense in the sole of that left foot, but just take a breath, breathe into it. Exhale through the mouth. Then as you inhale, take the right hand to the sky, look up. And as you exhale, take the right hand forwards, travel the left hand back and come into a twist. The arms parallel to the earth, palms face to your left. Inhale here, get more length across the fingertips. And then as you exhale, come through center, reach the arms up, inhale. Then as you exhale, hands forwards, lift the feet up, undo the cross, and then switch the cross. Top of the left foot into the arch of the right foot. The weight comes back, shift it back, have a little wiggle, come back forwards, and just kind of pat it out through that back foot now. So you're kind of just working with the left bones of the foot, or the bones of the left foot, sorry. to kind of just massage the tissues of the bottom of the right foot. And it can be a bit painful, so just be nice to yourself here. Work through discomfort, but don't push through pain. Okay, they're two different things. And then take your weight back. Find that point where you can actually sit with the left foot in the arch of the right foot. Wiggle around if you need to. And then as you inhale, take the left hand to the sky, open chest. And then exhale, left hand forwards, right hand back, twisting now to your right. Inhale, your fingertips grow further away from each other. Exhale, find the twist slightly deeper. And then as you inhale, sweep through, come to center, arms up. Exhale, hands come down, uncross the feet, and then shift yourself back. Take the heels out to one side, and we're going to come around into a straddle seat. So I'll go widthways on my mat, but you don't have to do this. Take the legs out nice and wide, just as wide as feels like service. Don't push it. You don't have to be super, super flexy and open here for this to be useful. Then use your right hand behind your right knee. Drag the right heel in on the inhale. Use your left hand to hold your right foot, and then place the sole of the right foot on the inner left thigh. As you inhale, get nice and tall. Take the arms up. Exhale, just let the arms rain down, yawn down, like you're clearing the energetic field away from you. Close the eyes one more time. Inhale, arms up, reach up. And then exhale, just kind of clearing whatever's around you. Then take the left hand to your right knee. You might keep the eyes closed or open them here, and inhale. Take the right hand to the sky. So we're twisting our chest towards the right knee now. Ground the left heel into the earth. Flex your left foot so the toes reach back towards your face. Now as you inhale, get taller through that right hand, through the right waistline. And as you exhale, bow towards the left. Holding this posture here, I want this to be sustainable. So imagine the spine is like a hose pipe, right? And it's full of this water, this liquid that needs to travel from one destination to another. Now, if you crunch into your hose pipe, then that water is going to get stuck. And we want to imagine the spine in the same kind of way. So you want this smooth, long line, and don't even think about catching the foot. We don't want any kinks in the hose. And as you inhale, take that right thumb slightly back in space, spiral the chest up more, look up. And then exhale, come on up, back to center, both hands in front of the right shin, lift the chest, inhale, and exhale, fold it forwards over that right shin. Keep your legs active. Root the seat bones down by pressing the hands into the earth slightly more. And then as you inhale, come back to center. Lovely stuff. From here, lift the left knee up and then take the left foot behind you. So now the right foot is on the left thigh. I'm going to repeat that. The sole of the right foot is on the left thigh. Then from here, arms up into the air once more. And then as you exhale, left hand back to the right knee. Cactus the right arm behind you. Find your twist. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, come all the way through to the left side, hands down to the earth, fold over the left shin, kind of awkwardly, as if you're trying to tap the forehead to the earth. Then inhale, come back to center. And as you exhale, lean to the right, release that left leg once more out long. Release the right leg once more out long. And then as you inhale, take the left knee in, right hand to left sole of the foot. Left sole of the foot to the inner thigh. Lovely stuff. Active right foot, ground through the heel. Right hand comes to the left knee, and as you inhale, reach up through the hand. Ground the seat bones down, open through the left lung. Inhale, get taller, and then exhale, find that beautiful even line. So as you lean towards the right, think about drawing energy up through the spine. So there's this clarity, no obstructions, no kinks in the hose. Then as you inhale, perhaps the chest spirals up, the gaze goes with it. And then as you exhale, come back to center. Take the fingertips in front of you, lift the chest up, inhale. Exhale, walk the hands forwards. Ground the hands down, push the seat bones down into the earth. Nice easy folds. And walk the hands back to your legs. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, lift the right knee up. Take the right shin back in space. Sole of the left foot onto the top of the right thigh. Thereabouts. Sole of the left foot, top of the right thigh. Both sit bones on the ground-ish. The right sit bone might lift slightly. That's totally fine. Then take the right hand to your left knee. Inhale, left arm to the sky. Exhale, cactus the left arm back and twist the chest to your left. Twisting around the belly button here. Twisting the hose pipe of the spine. And then as you exhale, come all the way through center. Hands down either side or just in front of that right shin. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, fold in as if you're trying to get the top of your head or the forehead to the ground. It can feel kind of awkward, so just breathe with it. Then inhale, come back to center. Take that right leg all the way back round and arrive in a comfortable seat. So at this point, you may take your props. I'm going to grab this bolster right here to sit on. And although you can lie down for this practice, I'm going to suggest that you sit. And the reason that I suggest that you sit today is so that you can actually benefit from gravity. We want to imagine that we're moving against gravity with the breath, with the spine, and we also kind of want to feel the grounding effects that gravity has on the spine vertically whilst we meditate today. However, if it's very uncomfortable for you to sit upright, you can, of course, lie down. So come to your comfortable seat. Take a moment, roll through the shoulders, take an inhale through the nose. Exhale through the mouth. And close the lips down. Let the eyelids flutter closed if that feels safe for you, and let the hands rest on the body or on the earth, wherever feels best. Start to bring your awareness back to your spine, starting at the base of the spine, at the tailbone. And just in your own time, one vertebra by one, start to chink the awareness up the chain of the spine, one vertebra after the other. You don't have to know how many vertebrae there are for this to be a useful exercise. So just use your artistic license, your imagination to work out how many there are for you today. And you're just making your way up, probably through the mid-back or the upper back now, until you reach the very base of the skull, where the smallest of our vertebrae are. And then once you reach the very base of the skull, feel your inhale travel up the front of the spine. Imagine that you could feel that. How would it feel? And then as you exhale, imagine that you can feel the exhale traveling down the back of the spine to the tailbone. The inhale drags the breath up the front of the spine. And the exhale drags it down the back of the spine. So there's this continuous circuit of breath, rinsing through the tissues of the front spine, through the tissues of the back spine. You should begin to feel this sense of centering here as you focus on the central point of your body. And as you begin to feel more centered, perhaps you can shift your awareness to your heart space. Not to the physical organ itself, but rather to the space right behind your heart. As you shift your awareness here, ask yourself the simple question, what does my heart desire? What does my heart desire? And although this question might be simple in format, sometimes the answer can feel anything but. Notice what arises in response to this question. It might be really clear, concise, or it might be layered, confusing. You might need to kind of peel the layers away to actually get to the root of the desire here. That's okay. Keep focusing on this question and observing the answer. See if you can observe this answer from a place of curiosity, of play. Sometimes our heart's desires can actually be pretty terrifying. It can feel too big, too out of reach. And the analytic mind sometimes gets involved to say, hey, that's maybe a bit too big. I think we should shrink that a little bit. So just observe, has that voice come up for you? Has the analytic thinking mind jumped into the rescue to say, yeah, that's too out of reach. Don't even bother. And if it has, then with a sense of kindness, just say to that voice, please just be a little more quiet. We don't need you today. So that you can then begin to focus once more on this desire. And once you have a really clear feeling or word or sentence or visual cue for your heart's desire, begin to travel this around your body. Notice how it feels to put your heart's desire in the soles of your feet or in the bones of your knees. Notice how it feels to place your heart's desire at the base of your spine. What feelings does it elicit, if any at all? Notice how it feels to place your heart's desire right behind the reproductive organs. Observe, does it bring any sensation to the body? Take your heart's desire to the space right behind the belly button. Just observe, how does this sit with me today? Take the heart's desire to the space right behind your heart once more. Does it feel at home here? Or does it feel something else? Nothing is wrong, nothing is right, just observe. Take your heart's desire to the base of your throat. Let it rumble around here. Breathe into the sensation or lack thereof. And then take this heart's desire up to the third eye space, right between your eyebrows. Observe, how does this feel? And take the awareness, this heart's desire of yours, up to the very crown of the head. And once more observe, bear witness to any sensations or any thoughts that arise. And then if there are any parts of your body that you feel you want to travel, this desire of yours, this deep, deep, deep longing to use the next few breaths to swill this desire through the body, to circulate this awareness. And then allow it to arrive back at the heart center, back in the place where it is the most at home, perhaps. And if there was somewhere else in your body that it felt more at home, then you can leave your intention there, perhaps the base of the spine or the top of the spine, any of those points we visited. And from here, take a slightly deeper breath in through the nose. Let the lips part and exhale. Take another breath here. Part the lips, exhale. One more breath like that, inhale. Open the mouth, exhale. Take the right hand towards the face. Take the peace fingers of the right hand and place them on the third eye space. Then gently take the right thumb over the right nostril. Rest it there and take the right ring finger and rest it on the left nostril. So both nostrils are free, you can breathe through them, but the thumb and the ring finger are ready to be used. Take an inhale fully through the nose, both nostrils, and exhale fully through both nostrils. Adjust your seat if you need to. One more breath through both nostrils. Exhale through both nostrils. Close the right nostril down. Inhale through the left. And close both nostrils. And exhale through your right. And inhale through the right nostril. Close and hold both. And exhale through the left. Inhale left. Close and hold. Exhale right. Inhale through the right nostril. Close. Exhale left. Inhale left. Hold. And exhale right. Inhale right. Close. And exhale left. One more round here. Inhale through the left nostril. Hold both nostrils closed. Exhale through the right. Final part of the breath. Inhale right. Hold and close. Exhale left. And then release both hands down. Palms facing up. Bring the index finger and thumb together and just kind of rub the pad of the thumbs against the index finger pads like you're sprinkling salt. Then move to the middle finger and thumb. Then to the ring finger and thumb. And the pinky finger and thumb. Roll the shoulders up to the ears. Take a full inhale as you do this. And then as you exhale, drape the shoulders down the back body and slowly bring the hands back to heart center. for Anjali Mudra. Root the thumbs at the heart space. Grow taller out of the earth with the spine. Then exhale, drop the right ear to the right shoulder. Feel the length of the left shoulder, the left neckline. And inhale, stay here. And as you exhale, nod the head through center. Inhale, come back and up with the chin, neutral neck. Then exhale, left ear to left shoulder. Inhale here. Exhale, chin through center, chin towards chest. And inhale, lift the chin to neutral. Take the thumbs to the third eye space to honor your intuition. Take the thumbs down to your lips to honor your spoken word. Take your thumbs down to your heart space to connect your intuition to your spoken word and your spoken word to inspired and heart-led action. I really hope that this practice helped you to find some clarity, to help you feel more rested, more regulated in your nervous system, more calm, to help you connect with a sense of playfulness and feel maybe a little bit less mystified about the practice of meditation. Wishing you a wonderful day and week and month and year, wherever you might be. Sending you all the love. Namaste.